What's up guys, Roy from the future here. Today's video is going to be super dope because in the last video, unfortunately, I figured out that my injectors were not working. What it ended up being was basically the connectors that they sent me with the injectors to make them plug and play on my car. They basically didn't work, so they didn't have a connection and they weren't working. But I ended up figuring out that I could just cut into the factory harness. I know it kind of sucks that I have to do that, but I was able to cut into the factory harness, splice them in, and kind of wire them as you would injectors that aren't plug and play. So had to do that, unfortunately, but I did get it working, and I do end up going and filling up on E85 for the first time ever in the car, which is super cool, super exciting, and you guys will have to see how that goes and if the car is any faster. So let's jump right into it. All right guys, Grumpy Dad is saving the day. All right guys, welcome back to another video. I've got the car running right now. The Surimoto Flex Fuel Kit is in. The 750cc Dishworks injectors are in. And as you can see, air fuel ratios are looking good. I'm monitoring everything to make sure it's all good. I had some complications. Basically, the entire problem ended up being that the injector adapters were just not good, the ones that they sent me. So I ended up splicing into the factory harness, which is, yes, I know it's bad, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna take the car down to the E85 station right now, and hopefully we'll be able to run on E85 for the first time. The car is running pretty good. I do have lean protection on, so I'm gonna see what it does. I'm in fourth. Yeah, so the lean protection just turned on. I'll have to mess with that, see if I can get that fine-tuned, because I guess it's running a little lean when I try to step on it. Alright guys, I'm doing some data logging right now. I basically got it, as you can see here, see if this will focus. I've got it to where it's 12.46 to 1 at 8,000 RPMs, and it's looking pretty stable, staying around 12. 12 is a little rich, but that's just the base map being bad until I can get a tune. But yeah, I've got it basically at wide open throttle, 12.5 or a little under at red line, and interestingly the duty cycle is only 40%, which is crazy. These injectors are basically able to handle all of my power at 40%, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before I get the cops called on me, and I'm gonna go get some E85 for this thing. Alright guys, now that my air fuels are looking good, as you can see the current ethanol content is 8% because most pump gas is 8%. So I'm at the station right now and I'm going to fill up with E85. It's like the most jank pump ever, but I'm gonna give it a full tank. All right guys, I got 8 gallons of E85. Pretty cheap for 8 gallons, only 23 bucks. Let's see if it starts. It's a little weird at first. I'm waiting for it to get the ethanol reading. All right guys, there it goes. I just had to drive the car a little bit, and as you can see, as the ethanol goes through the sensor, it's basically becoming more and more of an E85 mix. So we'll see how high it goes. We on E52, boys. Car feels really good. Ethanol has a lower stoichiometric, whatever it's called, mix. It's staying right at about 11.3, 11.4 when I go full throttle. So I think all is well. We're still at E52. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm on E85 now. I don't know if the car feels any faster though. I'll do a little baby hit real quick. Every time a car goes by, I'm like, man, that's gonna be a cop. Alright, it might be a little faster. That felt really, really healthy. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was faster. That felt like, I don't know. I might have to do it again. Maybe I'll have to do that like 5 to 10 more times just to see if it's any faster. Yeah, that's definitely faster. Okay, I don't know about faster, it feels healthier. It just feels better. Like the engine is singing a little bit differently. I don't know, but it feels better. Does it still do the pops? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Oh, that one was loud. It won't do the pops like around the VTEC transition, so I have to slow down a little. I don't know if it's coming across right now, guys, but I am so freaking happy right now. I thought for sure these injectors weren't gonna work for me. I was gonna have to send everything back. I would have had to argue for a refund and do all that stuff, but I am so happy that these injectors are working. Thought it was just bad clips, bad connectors. Super happy right now. The car is running really good. I had to change the injector size. 750 wasn't cutting it for the K-Pro, the presets for the injector size scaling, so I have it down at like 670 or something. That's what I had to change it to get the AFRs to be good. So I guess these injectors are flowing a little less than they're marketed to be, but I guess that's probably the case with most injectors, is they're not going to be as good as the commercial. I have to check the duty cycle for when I have fully E85 to see what I'm basically maxing out at on these injectors. I have a feeling it's going to be around 60%, something like that, which is probably going to be pretty good and give me plenty of room if I want to do some forced induction in the future, which is a definite possibility. Alright guys, so I just pulled up to the homie Josh's house. He's in his brother's 10th gen. It's got like a Faribault tune on it. It's pretty fast. Probably gonna end up racing. Couldn't shift because I had the camera, but I think we got him. I think I got you. He wants it again. Alright guys, it is now a couple days after the last clip. I don't know where I left off the vlog, but right now I have almost entirely E85 in the car right now, and I want to show you guys the cold start. So, I'm going to turn the car on right now, let it prime. Alright, let's see how long it takes. Not too bad. I think it was like 8 or 9 cranks.
Choose your fighter.
That's the birdie thing. Oh, run. Run away.
Lightning inspired. Fight.